Alright, you guys. You guys look like you need some... You got some water. Oh, drink something, huh? Somebody dehorned you pretty recently, huh? You devil. Oh, God. So it's morning here in Wisconsin. My Chariot made it. No bad wheel bearings. I don't want to talk too loud because you never know. People sleep lightly and they hear weird voices. What a day. It was a great day yesterday. I think I met more people yesterday than I did in my entire life. But anyway, I didn't get to see much yesterday other than people, which, you know, it was okay. It was good. But I was looking at this John Deere skid steer that's here. And it's very similar to what I have at home, the 332, CT332, but this is actually the smaller one. It's a 330. Well, it's bigger than mine, but it's smaller than the biggest one that they have. I think they have the 333G. I believe that's what someone said to me yesterday. I just can't believe how big it is. They're getting really big. I don't think I would buy the one with the tires. I like the tracks. They can really move around pretty good. Not that I wouldn't mind having one of these for a while to try out. Even though I did have, I don't think they locked it. No. My dad would actually be able to run this thing pretty cool. Oh, because it's big. He is claustrophobic. Well, this is nice. Timothy could stick his little phone in there. But the handles, the y-axis is all good. Okay. So you have the pull down here. Interesting. There's no key. So, yeah, this is actually pretty cool. I might have to take this one for a quick ride around the lot. Air conditioner probably works a hell of a lot better than it does in mine. Escape hatch, other things. Is that a windshield washer? I don't think I would like that inside like that. You spill it on your seat, but that's just my opinion. So that's got to be your throttle and stuff. Diesel exhaust fluid. I wish they wouldn't do that. Any of that stuff. That's your radio. Cute. Plenty of room in here, though. I will tell you that. Mine actually has a cable for the foot pedal. And I hate that thing. It goes bad. And it's like $150 to repair that thing. So this one here I can tell is an electronic one. That's cool. If you're a soda drinker in a can, you can put it in there. And I guess a bottle will fit in there too. For your cup holder. The one thing that I never really liked about mine was the guillotine door. But the one thing I do like about the guillotine door is that if you have a malfunction and these booms are stuck up, you can actually open a guillotine door and either crawl out under the boom or crawl out over top of the boom. But if this thing is stuck out, I don't know how much room you're going to have to get out of there. And, well, I guess you can take it off right there. So, I don't know, they got a glass breaker in here? They ought to have a glass breaker in here someplace. But, yeah, that's actually pretty neat. Oh, wow, here's your windshield washer fluid. This is way different than mine. We got interactive screen. Jeez. I don't know what Travis had told me what they quoted him for the machine. I paid a lot of money for mine used. I really did. And, I don't know. I paid $41,000 for mine with 800 hours on it. And I thought that I had gotten a pretty decent deal because back then the new track machines were $71,000, but I'm pretty sure he told me that this was like $58,000. And Travis said this one's not big enough. Well, oh my goodness. Oh no, it was the other one that wasn't big enough. This one's pretty good size though. It's big. And you got your little New Holland. Is that a Yardmaster? Oh, Workmaster 37. And yep. Your John Deere H360. This would be the loader that goes on the 7530. So when I do get a loader for the 7530, I actually want an H480. H480. This is H360. Maybe they have the H380. I don't know. It was one of those. But this would be very similar to the loader that would go on the 7530. With this disconnect here. This is really cool. I mean, in seconds, you're off the... You just pop that off of there. Pull those out. I guess you kick these down somehow. I guess you lift them up and then they drop down, or I don't know. There's something there. You push those down and it disconnects. Oh, there's the lever. So the little levers in there. You drop those down, and it comes off rather quickly. I will say though, that there's no fenders on here. I guess they take them off because of the loader. But this front end is awful light compared to what the one on the 7530 is. What is this model? What is this thing? I can't tell. See, I didn't get to look at these at all. This is a 6175M. So it's a little smaller than the 7530 as far as the tractor itself as horsepower wise. My 7530 is 208 on the bulge. I think it's 195, regularly. But this is what I really like about the new mounts for them. Is they're cast. They're heavy. I guess if you screw up and break one of them, you've really done something wrong. And then the pins, everything here is solid, really solid. I actually like this a lot. Instead of having the pins that are welded through the tube steel, these are steel, cast steel that are welded in there. This is even well thought out loaders, I would say. Another nice thing about them is you can actually see over the hood or past the damn thing. The 7410s is high and it's in your face and you can barely see over the damn thing. So it's an improvement over that. This tractor does sit up high, but that front axle is about the same size as the one on the 7410. It really is. It's very similar. Very, very similar. 7810's got a bigger axle for sure, and so does the 7530, but that's got that top link suspension, so totally different class tractor. Yeah, the little L. Ooh, I got water running. I better shut it off. And now I can get back to my video. Almost blew up the water tank in the trailer. Not good. Not good at all. I guess I can get back to this video. I'm actually going to walk down to that Rhino rake. But I'm not really a fan of anything New Holland anymore after the no rover and all that other stuff. But I don't know, this doesn't look too bad actually. Again, plenty of room in there. Very noisy. Quite similar to the John Deere, obviously. I don't think they get too far out. Have John Deere open from this side, and New Holland opens from that side. So, yeah, they didn't give them any fuel. Oh no, they got a full tank of fuel. This has got 29 hours on it. A little less headroom than in the John Deere, but that's okay. This has a seat belt, which to me, I like to pull. Well, let's put it this way: the John Deere that I have has a seat belt. It's a pain in the ass. The pull-down bar, I've used several of them now, and I like the pull-down bar. They pull down fast, and you're up and going, and you can get out of it really quick. Whereas the seat belt, you got to fiddle with the seat belt, get it on, and then if you get out of the damn thing, it just takes longer. And we're always in a hurry, so that's just the long and short of that. Cab on this thing is not nearly as wide as what the Deere is, but this is a much smaller machine to its defense. But yeah, no, it seems okay. I like the controls. I do. Oh no, this is the, yeah, I can't remember on the Deere. Yeah, this is the directions here. What's it got, turn signals? I think it does. No. What the hell, you push that button, what's going to happen? No way, you push that? Oh, I better shut it off. Okay, now I'm in trouble. Because I don't know how to shut it off. Okay, just push it again. Interesting. Scared the shit out of me. Oh, you got the windshield washer there. That's what you do when a kindergartner gets in the damn new toy. He pushes buttons. I remember when I was a kid, I started the lawnmower up, and my mom comes flying out of the house. Didn't know what in the hell had happened. But that's nice. These things are all hermetically sealed, or HVAC is what they call them in the Deeres. But, yeah, cool. They're nice little skid steers. I'd give them that. I haven't ran it or ever ran a New Holland, but, well, that's a lie. I did run a New Holland at one time. I forget what the hell. Phil Mamaro was the guy's name that I forget what I was loading is what gets me, but his was a tire machine. This is a used one, I believe. No, this is where you go buy that out here. These guys. I don't know if anybody knows who they are. Not in New Jersey, they don't. So this is a 227. I think this is just the same. This is a 228. This is a 227. So interesting. Very similar to the John Deere that I have. The track is anyway. It's got a narrow track on it. I don't think I would really enjoy that. But this bucket's cool. Like a rock bucket clamp. Vernig. Neat. I could use that on the John Deere. The John Deere that I have is very wide. It's 84 inches, where this is, I think, only 72. Right? I'm not even 100% sure, but this is definitely narrower than what I've got. I'm not even going to get in the cab of that because it looks very similar to what I just got out of. But yeah, I guess if you wanted to ruin somebody's day, you would go over there like Godzilla and crush them. Yeah, I don't think I would buy this machine because of the tracks being so narrow. I think they're only like a 1 foot track. Maybe they put wider tracks on them, I don't know. But for this size machine, this machine actually looks about the same size as what my John Deere does. But those tracks are they're a lot smaller. And I don't even think they're as long. But what are you going to do? You know, each operation has a different need, and I'm the kind of person to buy big and, you know, not worry about, oh, I should have bought the bigger one, rather than buy small and wish I always bought the bigger one. I buy big and then look for the next size bigger when it comes out. But this tractor's pretty cool too. I got the diesel exhaust fluid here. I don't have that in a 7530, obviously, but I'll climb up in this bad boy. I actually have the keys to get in this and go drive it around. Now, Timothy would love this. This is what Timothy could. Tim likes handles. I don't know that I like that. But it's clutch disconnect, faster, slower. I don't know what this is. Auto. Oh, you can put it into auto. Man. Oh, that don't have the F range, but it's got an E range. This thing really must haul ass down the road. It's not a 32 mile an hour model is basically what that is. Stop, shift to P before dismounting. This would be fun to ride around in. This is a 6175M. Oh, that's why this is the M series. That's why it's got the lighter front end. I was a little baffled as to why that front end was so light, but this is the M series, so that kind of makes sense. So, well, all in all, it is a very similar tractor to the 7530. Very similar. Oh, I know what that is. Eco power. Yeah, everything's kind of analog. Actually, Timothy could probably run this one on the stack wagon pretty comfortably. It would be a comfortable tractor. This is analog still. They're still pushing cables, which I'm not doing again. When I put the loader in the 7530, there's not going to be cables in there. It's going to be electronic, like the skid steer is, and there's a reason for that. My dad's shoulder is in bad shape, So if he's got a bad shoulder and he's yanking on this thing, and it's the side motion that gets them. It's like, Now for me, I'm 45 years old. I can play with that thing, up, down, sideways, don't matter. This is a throttle, right? Oh, it has the disconnect, I guess. I don't know what this electric. Oh, this must be to take on and put on, take off. This is your float control. So yeah, interesting to say the least. Heavily built little thing there. I was wondering how in the hell I was going to get that on that 7530, but they've got a clamp there. So the cables go through. In the wintertime in New Jersey, if you get any water in these valves, you're sitting in here for an hour before that thing will fire off and go. Before you can actually move it. And I think my dad's about done with that. It's just too hard on his shoulder to deal with. So I won't be doing that. I'll be having the electronic. So it's easier on anybody. If it's like these skid steers, they're smooth and soft, and you just don't have any issues with it. But yeah, I like it does have the left-hand reverser though. It's actually a pretty decent tractor. It's a cheaper model than what the say R series is. But all in all, if this is what you're in the market for, 175 horsepower tractor, and you don't need that premium tractor, then go ahead and buy the M series. I believe these are 4 cylinders though. This may have the 6-cylinder in it, but I know the M series, some of them are 4 cylinders, and I shy away from those. But I'm going to walk down to that Rhino rig because that's what I'm really interested in. And they got their Rhino Tedder. I'm going to check those out, see if they're anything like the Peckway. I don't want to be nosing around here too much because there are things that Ryan and his family don't want me to be putting on the internet. I respect their privacy for that matter. And there was just over 400 people through their farm, so whatever's here they've seen, but really, a lot of cameras around. It was a great day. I'm going to walk on down there now.